So take a look at your posture, feet hip distance apart. Think of your spine being neutral, your shoulders away from the ears, the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. So you're standing tall, engage your core. Let's take 2 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. So like it's Pilates breath, laterally into the rib cages. We inhale and exhale. Practice the engagement of the core, the breathing one more time. Inhale and exhale. And let's start moving our shoulders. Let's just roll the shoulders back up towards the ears, back, and bring them forward. Roll your shoulders back a few times and then forward a few times. So bring the shoulder blades to meet on your back, squeeze them together, then separate them, bringing the shoulders up and forward a few times. Now, get your shoulders in neutral to move the neck. So chin to chest, and let's roll right ear to right shoulder, then left ear to left shoulder. Try and increase the range of the movement. If it makes it easy to be rotating the neck, try and close your eyes. Close your eyes or open your eyes and see how either way feel. Now try and go all the way around if you can, and then reverse all the other way around, then over the other way again. Come back when chin towards the chest, then we lift the head, try and go back to the neutral posture, and let's circle the arms. So we lift the arms up and back. You can move your wrist as you're circling the arm as well. So circling the arms back and then circle the arms forward. So few times backwards, few times forward. And then next time you have your arms up, bring your right arm down and the left arm goes up and over. So we do some lateral flexion. Inhale to switch and flex to the other side. Again, inhale to switch. One more time to the other side. And inhale, both arms up and then bring them down, looking up, open your chest towards the ceiling and interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep looking up for a few moments and then bring them back to neutral, head and shoulder back to neutral. And here we go into squats. So make sure to bring your arms up to shoulder to where they're parallel to the ears. Excuse me, sorry, not shoulder, ears. When they're parallel to the ears, then exhale and come up and look to the left. And then do the same again. Inhale, sit back. Make sure your feet hip distance apart. Try and lift your arm as much as you can. Exhale, engage your arm as you push the arm behind it. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, push the air behind you, look to the left. Make it a strong engaged movement. Engage your legs, your arms. Let's do one more time. Each side. Inhale, lift the arm, sit back. Exhale, look to the right. So here we cross one arm across the chest. I'm doing my left arm, pushing the arm with my right forearm. And then I lift my ankle, my right foot off the floor and start circling the ankle. If that's too much for the balance, you can do just the arm and just the ankle, one at a time. Then look to the left or to the same side as the arm that you have across your chest, just to move your neck a little bit as well. Now, place the foot back down, roll your shoulders a couple times, and then do the same on the other side. So arm across the chest, push with the forearm, then lift the opposite foot off the floor and circle the ankle. And then you can move your neck as well, looking to the side. Now place foot back down. Let's just move our hips. So you can draw circles on the floor, just 3 circles to one direction and then 3 to the other. Or you can lift your foot off the floor and do the circle wider and bigger. So again, place that foot back down and 3 circles to one direction, then 3 to the other. Just try and open the hip joint, mobilize the joint, warm up the muscles. Put the foot down again. Let's do some standing cat-cow. So we look up, open our chest, we bring our hands to the side pockets here, open the chest, open the collarbone, look up. As you exhale, you bend your knees, slide your hands down to your knees, and then round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, slide the hands up, straighten the legs, look up, open the chest, exhale. Round your back, chin to chest, hands to knees, knees bent. Again, inhale. 2 more times. Again, inhale, open your chest, And exhale. Now inhale, come back to neutral. And from here, we just do some soldier walk. So one leg, opposite leg and opposite arm goes up. Knee goes up to hip height, and then you can lift the arm. Now you can increase the speed. To increase the speed, you start lifting your arms less high than they were before. And then you can speed a little bit, speed it up, and then slow it down. And here we should be warmed up. And we're doing first we're doing the push-up. So we do the push-up with the leg lift. If you don't want to do the leg lift, you don't have to do. It's optional to make the practice a little bit more intense, let's say. So feet hip distance apart, in neutral here. Inhale to prepare, mildly engage my core, and then I start rolling my spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Bend your knees as much as you need to support your hamstrings. Walk your hands to where you're in plank. You can do plank from your knees or all fours. And then inhale, bend your elbows close to your ribs. Oh, sorry. We lift the leg first. So point your toes, lift the leg, inhale, push, go down, and then push up. Foot comes down, and then you walk your hands towards your body. Hang here in forward fold, and then roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Fix your stance if you have to, in neutral. Inhale, and then we go again. We do 6 times, so it'll be 3 times lifting each leg. Walk your hands to plank. Now point your toes, lift your legs to hip height. Inhale, bend your elbows close to your ribs, and then exhale, push up. Foot comes down, and then walk. Hang here in forward fold. Hang your arms on your head. Roll your spine up, vertebra by vertebra, then shoulder and head. The last 2 things to come back to neutral. And then again, roll the spine down. Get the crown of the head towards the floor as you're going down. Walk your hands to plank. Point your toes. Lift your legs. Inhale. Exhale, push. Now walk your hands. You can do this from all fours. You don't have to lift the legs. When you go onto the floor, bring your knees to the floor and do from all four or from plank on the knees. Inhale down, exhale. As you're going down, as you're doing the push-up, engage your glutes, engage your core, engage your legs. Inhale down again. So we do it 2 more times. 1 time lifting each opposite leg. Inhale down, exhale. Bring the foot down and walk your hands. If you're doing without lifting the legs and from all fours, maybe you do more repetitions than if you're doing full version. It could be a little bit quicker. But this time, as you push up, you don't walk your hands, we go into child pose. So foot comes down, knees come down onto the floor, sit back onto your heels, keep your knees close together, and prioritize your glutes being in touch with the heels as you bring your forehead to the floor. Maybe your forehead doesn't touch the floor, and that's fine. And bring your arms around alongside your calves, your shin. Stay here for 1 or 2 breaths, just catching your breath. And then let's go to seated, and we're doing the roll down. So for the roll down, you can modify having your legs knees bent, small gaps between the legs, and then you can start rolling down, having your hands behind your thighs, and you can use your hands to pull, to prop yourself up if you need to. Otherwise, let's do a little bit more, a little bit harder. So legs extended, toes pointed, arms at shoulder height and shoulder width. And then I inhale as I start lying my spine down. I don't touch the floor with my spine, and I come back up on the exhale. Let's do 7 times together. So tilt your pelvis to start rolling down, nearly get to the floor, and exhale, come back to seated in neutral. So see how low you can go without touching your spine on the floor. Feel your body shaking, your core shaking. Should be hard to keep your body from lying on the floor, keeping your spine off the floor. Exhale, come up. Use your exhale to gain momentum. A little push, little strength. So inhale. I'll do it 2 more times. So I'm tilting my pelvis to start, rounding my back, trying as if I was going to lay my spine vertebra by vertebra on the floor, but just before I do it, I come back up. So one more time. This time, let's go all the way down, and we stay down for the next movement, okay? So vertebra by vertebra, we'll go all the way down. Catch your breath. You can maybe extend your arms behind your head, give yourself a full body stretch. Stretch to either opposite direction, arms and legs, and release. Now, we're doing the double leg stretch. So from lying on our back, we bend our knees. Make sure you have fist distance between your knees or hip distance between your feet. We will lift them to tabletop, keeping that distance between the legs. Arms are engaged. One leg comes first, in towards the chest. Second leg comes up, and then they go back to good alignment, knees over the hips. Shin parallel to the floor. Those pointed will lift our head. If you want to do this beginner's version, you can move just the arm, or we can move the legs together. If you're moving the legs, moving the arms, keep the legs apart. If you're moving legs and arms, legs are together, inner arches of the feet together. Exhale as you stretch your legs, circle the arm, inhale, they go back to starting position. Let's do 10 times. If you get tired before 10 times, feel free to rest. Engage your core. 3 more times. Get your legs low, but don't touch the floor. Get them just a few inches off the floor. And arms fully extended as you circle them around. And last time. Now bring our shoulders and head to the floor, knees in towards the chest, roll left to right, and massage your low back. You can also draw circles with the knees in the air and massage your low back. Now, feet come back onto the floor, and we're going to use our hands to push yourself up to kneeling. Let's still go to a kneeling position, and we're doing the sidekick kneeling. So hip distance between the knees or fist distance between the knees, and then we will extend the right leg. So make sure the right toe is in line with the knee. Your knee should be, and it's not right straight below your hips, it's at an angle. So toe is in line with the knee. Now extend your left arm, then you bring your left arm to the floor. You can use a yoga block here or a few books to prop you up. You can be on your fingertips or palm of your hand. The other arm comes behind your head. And here we will exhale to kick the leg forward. Inhale to bring the legs back. You can, ideally, you have the leg up off the floor a few inches. If you can't, you can draw the circles with the toes on the floor as well, the way I'm doing here, okay? But try and lift the leg if you can. One very important thing is your head is in line with your breastbone, your chest bone. Your nose is in line with that bone here in the middle of your chest or breast. So you're not moving your leg, your head moves with the spine, okay? So let's do it together. So find your alignment. My arm is at an angle here as well. It's not straight below my shoulder. Inhale back. Let's do 8 times. 3, your leg past midline of the body on the way back, and then past the edge of the mat there on the way forward. 5, inhale, kick back, exhale, kick forward. Inhale, back, exhale. Toes pointed, and last kick. Now, place your foot flat on the floor. Now, lift onto your knees. And from here, we stretch our arms up. Go lateral flexion one side. Inhale, use your core to come back up and use your core to control the flexion to the side. Inhale, come back up, bring your arms down. Let's do one movement before we go to the legs, to the sidekick kneeling on the other side. So 100, so lie on your back, full version, or you can do level 2, just have your legs in tabletop for level 2, and hold here for 10 breaths, or lift your shoulders and your head as well and count 10 breaths. Otherwise, full version, fully extend your legs and your arms. Legs are stuck together, toes are pointed. Your legs should be lower than the light switch, let's say, for a guidance there. Inhale to engage, exhale to float, leg, arms, head and shoulder off the floor. And then we start pumping the arms. Count 10 deep, long breaths. Eye gaze resting at your toes, core is engaged. Get your shoulders away from the ears, arms engaged. I have 3 more breaths before I rest. So, and then lower your legs, your shoulder and your head. Again, you can bend your knees, bring your knees in towards the chest, roll left to right. Now I'll place my feet on the floor, flat on the floor. Feet are wide, like a mat width apart. Then I'll drop them to the right. Inhale, up, exhale, drop to the left. Just release the tension of my low back a little bit. Windscreen wiper with the legs. Just a few times. And then push yourself using your hands. Go back standing kneeling. And we're doing this sidekick kneeling on the other side. So hips distance apart between the knees. Extend your legs, their left leg this time, or the opposite leg if you did the left and last time. Now, extend your right arm, bring your fingertips to touch the floor. Now, I will fix my posture here. I'll just move down on my mat. Okay, my left arm is behind my back or can be on my temple. And then I will lift my leg and then 1, 2. My other foot that's on the floor, the top of the foot is pressing against the floor, helping with the stability, okay? 4, 5. Toes can be on the floor, as we said before. And 8. And place our foot down. Now we do the frog stretch to stretch our groin. So get your knees wide on the floor. Your ankle should be in line with your knee. So in your feet they're flat, the sole of the feet. And here I bring my chest and my head to touch the floor. Or you can just lower towards the floor if you don't get to touch the floor. And you should be feeling a stretch on the inner thighs and your groins. Just stay here, feel breath. And then use your hands to prop yourself up. And we're doing the roll up. So again, to be lying on our back. So use your arms or, just be careful on the way back. Be gentle on your spine. I'm doing 7 times. I'll teach you 1 time. You can look how I do it if you're not sure. And then we do it together. It's hard to talk while I do this movement. So I'll try and do 1 time. So my legs are together. My toes are pointed. Arms are extended behind my back. I will inhale as I start moving the arms up. Exhale to continue my way up to seated. Continue exhaling to fold forward, stretch forward. Inhale to sit back in neutral, and then exhale to lower my spine on the floor, vertebra by vertebra, slowly go back to starting position. So do 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, come to sitting. Exhale, the same exhale, I go stretch forward, inhale, sitting in neutral, and then exhale, lower my spine, vertebra by vertebra. Same action as we did before on the roll down. The action of going back onto the floor, okay? So do 7 times. If you can do 7 times, just do as many as you can. and then we can meet together at the end. Okay, so if you're still not sure, you can keep looking for couple more rounds as I do, so you can, have a better look. That was one round, so 6 more. Keep my hands, my arms, shoulder width apart. As I go back to neutral, I fix my back, and then I tilt myself and rest my spine on the floor, vertebra by vertebra. That's 2. So inhale. So 3. So I'll do 3 more times. I don't know where you guys are at, but just keep doing it if you can. We start to slide our body as we move along, so you can fix your clothes as I'll do now before you continue the 2 last time. So I have 2 more times left. Inhale, exhale to come to seated. On the same exhale, I stretch forward, inhale back to seated, and then exhale, lower my spine on the floor, vertebra by vertebra, and bring my arms down. So again, inhaling, when the arms align with the head, I exhale to come up. Continue exhaling to stretch forward, inhale to go back to seated, and exhale to lie on the floor, vertebra by vertebra. Hands come down as well, arms come down. Now, full body stretch. Open your arms and legs to 5-pointed star. Stretch to either opposite sides or directions, all 4 directions with the length, with the arms and legs, and relax. Now, let's roll onto the side, push up using the hands, and we're doing the side bend 8 times. And so you can do it on your forearms. I will show quickly here. On my forearms, elbow below the shoulders. Don't collapse onto your arms. Keep your head in line with the spine, and heels in line with the sit bones. And I do exhale, lift, inhale, down, exhale, lift, inhale, down, lift sideways, okay? Or full version. My hand is slightly forward to my shoulder. My legs are extended. I'm sitting on my right hip, so my left leg's on top. That foot's flat on the floor, okay? I'll go 1 time up to see if I have good alignment. So we do 8 times, okay? So you have to fix yourself through the exercise, do it. Inhale, hips touch the floor and go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now sit back down, open your legs into a Z kind of shape there. My right foot's in front of my left knee. I will inhale, lift my arm and exhale. Flex to the left, and then inhale. Go onto my right forearm and flex to the right. And push to seated. We do the bridge before we go back to the side bend, okay? Because it's a little too hard on the shoulder. So we give the shoulders a rest, and we do 5 rounds of the bridge. And lie on our back. Help yourself on the way down. Knees are flexed or bent. Hip distance or fist distance between the knees. Make sure your shoulders relax down, your arms engaged, hands pressing against the floor. We will tilt the pelvis and start lifting your pelvis off the floor slightly, slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Then come back down, go up to the middle of the back. Bring the vertebrae, the spine back down. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale. When you're onto your shoulders, then we're ready for the full bridge, okay? So just go slowly, working our way up towards the shoulder. Engage your glutes, push our hips up, and then inhale. back down again. So now I'll start lifting the leg. If you want to see, I'll do one time to show how it is. So exhale, lift. When I'm at the top of the bridge, then I lift the leg, bring the foot down with the toes flexed, then point the toes, lift again, and bend my knee to bring the leg down, the foot back down to the floor. Then I extend the other leg, lift, give a stroke as if my foot was a paintbrush, and then foot comes down, and then the spine comes down. So we're looking to do that 5 times. So that's full version of the shoulder bridge. When you go down, if you need to fix your feet, fix them. Bring the heels close to the glutes. So 5 times counting from now. If you have to look for one more time or a couple more times before you do yourself, feel free to watch. So lifting onto the bridge, lift the leg, stroke with the foot as if it was a paintbrush. Now keep lifting your hips. Try not to collapse the hips as you move your legs. And then bring the spine down, vertebra by vertebra, slowly. Now, exhale, lift. Press against the floor with the hands. Keep your glutes engaged, your core engaged. Push your hips up. Keep them up. And the vertebrae come down. The vertebrae column, spine comes down vertebra by vertebra. Exhale. Lift. Keep breathing. 1 breath each phase of the movement. And so do 2 more times. I'll fix my foot, see if my heels are close to my glutes. Usually I try and touch my heels with my fingertips to see if they are close enough to the glutes. Inhale, exhale, start. Up at my shoulder bridge, then move the leg. Try and think of a place to place my foot back down where it is at the same place as the start position or as close as I can to that. And the last time. Vertebra goes up, vertebra by vertebra. Engage your glutes, push your hips up, extend your leg, lift the leg, flex the toes, stroke down, and then lift and place the foot back down on the floor. Extend the legs, toes are pointed. I lift, I flex the toes to lower as if it was a paintbrush. Inhale, lift again with the toes pointed and bring that down and vertebra, vertebra, I go down. Now I'll bring my knees in towards my chest. I'll hug my shin, wrap my arms around my shin, and I give myself a big squeeze, squeeze, squeeze to counter stretch. Try and neutralize my spine. Then bring my shoulder and head down and roll my knees left to right. Okay, so from here, bring my foot down, roll onto my side, push to kneeling, and from kneeling, we are doing, oh, sorry guys, not kneeling. It's sitting on your left hip. It's the side bend. Well, sit on your left hip or on the right if you did the left side already. So my left hand's on the floor, slightly forward to my shoulder, right leg that's on top, that foot flat on the floor. I'll go up 1 time. As you go up, you extend the 2 legs. Try not to collapse through this arm. Keep your head in line with the sternum, and then sit back down. Let's do 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, I think I lost count. Typical. And 8. Inhale down. So you see the way I come when I'm doing the exercise, I spring back up as if there was a spring where I place my hips and then they go back up straight away. They don't be resting on the floor. So do the mermaid stretch again. To the other side. And we are lying on our back again. We're doing the long leg stretch with the elbow to knee. Again, don't have to bring the elbow to the knee if you don't want to, if that's too hard. And so just show quickly what you can do is extend your two legs. You can have your knees bent, extend one leg at a time, the way I'm showing here. Okay, but I guess you guys are well able to do this other version with the legs extended. Bring one knee towards the chest, lift the other leg, and then we'll be switching legs. Extend one leg, bend the other, hold on to your knee and to your shin, to your ankle. Or we can do it together from tabletop, extend one leg, bring your hands behind your head. As I bend the knee, bring it towards my chest, I'll bring my elbow, my left elbow towards my right knee. Then I extend my right leg, bring my right elbow towards the left knee. So I'll be alternating elbow towards the knee. It doesn't have to touch. The elbow doesn't have to touch the knee, but it's just bringing it towards it. So we will work our core and the obliques, the muscles on the side of the abdomen as well, okay? So let's do it together. I'm planning to do 8 times each leg, okay? So you don't have to do 8 if that's too much, or if you do the other version, try and do 10. So inhale, switch, exhale, 1. Inhale, switch, exhale, 1. Toes pointed. Oh, and then bring your shoulder and head down. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Hold onto your legs. Now, keep your legs in tabletop. Open your arms. Drop your knees to the right. Legs together. Dropping the 2 legs to the right. Look to the left. You can have your right hand on top of your left knee, or just keep your arms open at shoulder and alignment. And stay here for 2 breaths. Relax. Relax your shoulders, your elbow full, arms in contact with the floor. And then the next inhale, we use our core to bring your legs up to center, float them up, and then float them down to the other, over to the other side. Then you can look to the opposite side, and hand comes on top of the knee, or not. Just see what feels better in your body. And that's supposed to be just a relaxing stretch. Inhale, legs come back to center. Use your core, feet down onto the floor. Roll to the side, push up. And we're doing the leg full prone. We're doing just 5 times each leg. If you don't want to do the leg full prone, you stay in plank on your forearms, knees, or toes, or full plank. Or if you want to do it with me, leg full prone, you start from all 4s, hands below the shoulders, neck long, looking down forward. Engage your core, engage your glutes and legs. Exhale, lift legs to hip height. Inhale, leg comes down. Exhale, the other leg, point your toes, extend your legs and lift to hip height. Inhale, down. Alternating legs. Engage your arms, your glutes, your core. Make sure our hips are not sticking up. They are in line with the ribs. I'll do it 3 more times. Each leg. Now, 2, 2, and 3, and 3. Now, knees come down, sit back onto your heels. This time, open your knees as wide as your mat, or almost. Toes touch at the back. Prioritize sitting onto your heels as you try and reach for the floor with your forehead. Doesn't matter if your forehead doesn't touch the floor. Extend your arms and stay here. Just a couple breaths, few breaths here. As you inhale, try to direct the breath into your hips. Relax your pelvis and see if you can feel your hips and the bottom of your belly inflating with the breath and then contracting as you exhale. Just relax everything and inhale and exhale. Then we will roll onto seated, and then lie on the floor. Use your arms to go down onto the floor. Now, keep your knees bent. Left ankle onto right knee. Now, you can push your left knee away, trying to stretch your hip joint, your muscles around your hip and your left hip, and then interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Straighten your right leg, and then circle the ankle. I can start bending the elbow a little bit more to try and bring those legs towards your chest. So you should feel a nice stretch on your left glute. Now bring your right foot down and do the same. Right ankle onto left knee. You can be pushing the right knee away with the hands, or just intentionally push using your legs. Try and keep your right knee going forwards there, opening up the hip joint, stretching the muscles. Extend your left leg, rotate your ankle, bend your elbow to bring the legs closer to the chest, increasing the stretch on your right glute. Now bring your left foot on the floor, then your right foot. Extend your two legs. Give yourself a full body stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release. Now you can bring your arms alongside your body and keep a gap between your arms and your body. Get your hands, palms of your hands face up towards the ceiling. And let's just relax here for a while. You can soften your gaze or just close your eyes if that feels good for you. Take a deep inhale and exhale out through your mouth. Deep sigh of relief. Just let go of every tension and stress. Anything that doesn't serve you anymore goes away with the exhale. So again, inhale deeply through your nose. Fill your lungs with air, and then exhale and relax with the exhale. Do one more time on your own time, guys. Just deep inhale, deep exhale. And try and feel that your body is getting heavier with the exhale, melting into the floor. Just relaxing, totally relaxed. Relax your pelvis and your core. Just stay here for as long as you can. Try and detach from the thoughts. Just stay here relaxing for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or however long you have. It's relaxing after our strong Pilates class. I will bend my knees, but you don't have to. You can stay there if you want. But when you're ready, bend your knees, roll onto your right. Use your left hand to push yourself up. Slowly coming back to seated, cross-legged. And stay here for a couple more breaths before you get up, so you don't feel dizzy and you go back to your, to your life to continue with your day. I hope you enjoyed the class. And if you have any questions or any doubt, I'm free to talk. You can always ask me anything. And otherwise, I see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you very much for today.